Hey everybody, Strider here from Hold Your Line. I wanted to go over a principle or a philosophy that I absolutely love and I think it's overlooked. It's something I like to call relaxed strength. And the idea is bridging the gap between your recovery, your release work, your stretching, and your strengthening, your power. Basically, in our bodies, in whatever we're going to do, right, we want to be able to have a lot of freedom. We have a lot of control, right? We want to maximize the ranges of motion that we can control and get into, whether by design or by accident. Save us from an injury. If we can roll through something and not get hurt, whoo, dodge the bullet. Or if we can get into that position with confidence, man, I own that, you know? So the idea being this: I'm going to take this kettlebell, okay? So it's a fair size, and I'm going to explore ranges of motion with it. So I use a template based off of the Turkish Get-Up. If you don't know what that is, check it out. You can feel free to ask me. I have some videos on it and do some classes with it as well. But basically, this guy, cannonball with a handle. Handle is going to be, it's ergonomically designed to have the weight right down the structure of your bone. I'm going to use two hands here, rolling over. And again, this is not an instructional video, so do not follow and do everything I do here unless you feel comfortable. You've already maybe done some get-ups. You're familiar with the kettlebell. If you're not, come on in and check me out. I'll go over with you and make sure that you're ready for it. Anyway, so the idea here is that arm is going to stay vertical. This weight is going to stay balanced. This is the top heavy right here, okay? I'm going to move everything from my shoulder in. I've got all these parts to move underneath it. So I'm going to explore ranges. I'm not going to show you the full get up here, but I would take this to a standing position. From now, I'm going to start to transition over here. I'm going to take this arm overhead, explore this range. Bring this leg over, extend this leg out, and now extend this leg to the ground. Now I've got myself in could be a very compromised position for an old tight shoulder. What I'm going to do is go just to where I start to feel my tightness, or you feel a little shake. Don't go to anywhere that you're not comfortable with. If you get to a position where I feel like I'm starting to shorten my breathing, or I'm starting to shake a little bit, I'm right on the edge of something that I can't quite control. So I'm going to breathe deeply. I'm going to start to move that shoulder around, move that arm, keep it vertical, but try to stay on the axis of my arm and rotate from inside the shoulder joint so that my shoulder can stay stable to my core muscles and I can create space in an otherwise stiff shoulder. If I can create rotation and space, relax my head down, now I can go a little bit deeper. So I've just explored that range. Now I don't feel stiff when I go there. I've just reminded my body of the range that it can have. It remind the body that opening up that joint to rotate while maintaining stability of my core is going to allow me to do more things deeper into that position. I've got this one here I'm going to bring up. Now I'm posted up. Now my core is elevated. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this strong post, a good shoulder. I'm not going to drop and into a shrug. I'm going to keep myself posted, but I'm going to drop from my rib. So I'm going to let that expand down there. This still locked in, the shoulder's locked into my core, but now I can expand into tight ribs, tight abs. Breathe. That really opens up some flexibility into my thoracic spine, okay? Gives me some power. All the while, this didn't change. This weight did not change. I did not put this weight down while I was moving through those ranges of motion. That means that I can do that under a workload, right? So now we're exploring ranges of motion while maintaining strength and control. And that's the idea. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some comments. Any questions you have or comments, I'd love to get feedback. I'd love to make more videos based on things that you want to hear about, but I've got some ideas of my own that I want to share with you that I will put out there. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed it. Relaxed strength.